Bill Molyneaux's Horns of the Buffalo. We're playing scenario number 2, Isandlwana. So basically what we got here is a British camp, right? So it is January 22nd, I believe, 1879. Lord Chelmsford's center column, I think that's third column is what it was typically called. Either way, long story short, center column is right here. This here is Isandlwana. You can see the British camp is right here. Long story short, it's morning. They realize, oh shit, there is a ton of Zulus out here. So they form a quick line. You've got 2 cavalry detachments in front of this little ravine, which is called Durnford's Donga. You do have rocket troops as well as 3 units of Natal native contingent and a couple units of artillery here. Got a British infantry gun line right there. My Zulus, I've arranged, you do have to put one of the leaders out here as a cavalry unit, which makes sense. This Durnford, then you got Molyneaux up here. The Zulus, you've got 20 full stacks of fresh units and 4 leaders. So I've arranged them kind of in a classic Horns of the Buffalo sort of thing, right? So I've got a leader on each horn and then 2 in the center here, 1 for the loins, 1 for the head of the buffalo. So we're going to see how this plays out. I cannot imagine this ending well for the Brits. Basically, they need to last 10 turns. I don't think they're going to do that. The Zulus just have to overwhelm them, kind of like Rorke's Drift. All right, so here we go. Yeah, we're just going to try and swamp the British. If we can take them in one big push, that'd be great. I don't know how well it's going to work. It'll be interesting to see how this works out versus the historical result. So, all right, thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. All right, mid-turn, start of turn 6. This is Isandlwana. As you can see, the British are pretty beat up, but they're holding a line. They've had to obviously come back. Feeding the Zulu reinforcements in 6 at a time looks like a bad idea. So I think what I'm going to do is mass Zulu reinforcements along this edge and then just try and push and overwhelm. So we'll see how that works out. I think that's going to be what breaks the British line. Like I said, they're pretty beat up, which means all their fire is less efficient, but we'll see how that works. We've eliminated all the Natal native contingent, 2 units of British line and the rocket troop, but the Zulus have been completely recycled by now. So again, this is Horns of the Buffalo, Isandlwana. This is start of turn 6, halfway through. All right, see you at the end. Alrighty, folks, here we are, end of game. End of game. Last 10 turns, my British survived until the end of the Zulu turn on turn 9. Almost. I had one more depleted British unit down here with a leader. He got eliminated, obviously, there at the end of turn 9. Again, this is, sorry, Horns of the Buffalo. By Bill Molyneaux. I did get my British officer off the table with the colors, so I can, according to the rules, at least claim, solace in the fact that I did save the colors, unlike historically at Isandlwana, where they were lost in the Buffalo River. That being said, you can see where the endless streaming horde of Zulus coming on at a rate of 6 units fresh each turn was what managed to do the job for the Zulus. My strategy that I talked about at the end of, or on turn 6, of kind of leaving my Zulus in a mass over here until I thought I had enough to really just smash into the British lines, as opposed to trying to take them piecemeal, really paid off. The cavalry were MVPs in this. They're really, really good with that 7 melee. When the Zulus come charging into them, they can hit back really hard. That's super duper helpful. I figured out that if I kind of played a slow retreat, I could stay out of Zulu opportunity melee while simultaneously keeping up a steady fire, both in my British activation and then on the defensive activation on the Zulu turn. Once we hit that critical mass, though, of like 9 Zulu units hammering in at once, that was no longer a thing. So that's what got it down. This is another victory, a Zulu victory again for Horns of the Buffalo, Scenario 2, Isandlwana. There we go. Have a good one, guys. Talk to you later.